Hello and welcome to my first video on decoupage on rocks. Let's begin by showing you this first rock. This right here I did the other day, and it's made from a sticker similar to that one. Okay, so all I did was I took this Mod Podge here. I used two different ones. I used that one and then I use a similar one, this one. Either one will work fine. This one's dishwasher safe, this one's super gloss, one coat gloss. So anyways, and another thing, I just leave my paintbrush in it. So anyways, to get this, I just put a very thin layer. First I painted the rock, just the surface for a background. Then I just put a very thin layer of the Mod Podge. And then I carefully will place this sticker on there and just hang on to it and push it out like this, because you don't want bubbles. Now, sometimes bubbles are going to happen, but just let it keep on like pushing it to the edge. And this one right here isn't too bad. I did worse, trust me. So another option you can have, and with the Mod Podge, is they sell a little Mod Podge. It's like a scraper, it's rubber. And you can hang on to that and just gently work it out. But I will tell you this, be careful hanging on to the center. You don't want to hang on to it once it starts adhering, because it can rip. You'll be finding yourself hanging on to it and you might rip the paper. So if you can just get it started and then hang on out to the side, or just like that, just grip it good. Okay, so here's one of the things you may start with. A common sticker. Again, more stickers, but of a different variety. I found these leaves and I thought how gorgeous this would be. So I didn't know how it would work, so again, put the Mod Podge on, and then I got a background color, yellow in this case, and I put them on there, and I did the Mod Podge, but then again I thought, well, what about trying something different? So I took this Krylon, it's Color Master Clear, and once I got the stickers on, they were a little thicker than the other ones, so I put the Mod Podge on the first coat, then I sprayed it with a few of this, and then I did another coat of the Mod Podge, and it's a brilliant finish. It really come out nice. I'm very happy with this rock. So, and then I thought, well, let's try a napkin. So I live in Maine, so here's a napkin. I thought, well, I don't have a rock this big. But what I thought is, okay, I will take parts of the mane. So in this instance, painted the background white, cut out a few things, the blueberries, the lobster, the clams, the lighthouse, patched them in here and there. And overall, it was fine, but I thought, well, it kind of looks patched in there. So I thought, what could I do different? So what I could do different is change the background color. So I decided to change the background color blue. I just put one little sailboat. That's kind of messed up. I got paint there, but I just painted it, and it looks more, it isn't as decorative, but it certainly blends in a lot better. It almost looks like it belongs. So then I thought, well, what else can I do? So then I thought, well, I heard they could do tissue paper. So I got regular tissue paper from the Dollar Tree, and I started taping the ends, the short ends, cutting them out to fit my copy paper, and taping them on the end. Now you can glue them too with a glue stick, but in this instance I just taped them on the end. I ripped it a little bit, but overall you got to be careful putting it through your printer. I won't want to be responsible if you mess up, but it's tricky. You got to, I would suggest now, if I was just using this tissue paper, is to adhere it all the way around lightly, but that's up to you. You don't have to. This is how this came out. I painted the background pink, got the sticker on there nice. Again, what I did, is this time what I started to do is I got it on here, and then instead of doing the Mod Podge first, I lightly spray it with the Krylon spray, and then if I want a thicker coat, I'll put Mod Podge on after. And I also, I don't know if you're on any pages, but I had a QR code made up that I put right on the back of here from my rock group. So that's another thing. You're either going to paint the back. Here's one of my painted ones. With a paint stick, anything will work. It doesn't matter. So there's one of them. And then here's another one. Here's another one I did. And again, I just cut one out, painted, put right through the printer with the two ends again. I decided on this one, if you notice, with the printed copy, it's light purple. Well, I thought that it looked too fake. And so what I tried to do is I colored it purple right up to the edges. And then where the little curly cues are here, I painted them in, but I also put little glitter so it would sparkle a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if you could see it sparkling, but you can not be afraid of doing something. Alter it in whatever way you want. Make it yours. I'll give you another instant here. I decided I love the flox napkins. But instead of using one, I just printed them out. I photocopied them and just printed them so I could have 4 of them. And so, you see how the trees are cut off here? I thought, well, that's going to look kind of weird. So when I went to put it on my rock, right here, I just extended it a little bit. And I weren't too fussy about it because it was just to see how it would look. I'm experimenting a lot, so it was just a big experiment. And as you see, it looks a lot better than if it just all got cut off right here. It looked too boxed in. But I was happy with the way this was. It wasn't bad at all. So then I thought, well, let's see if I could do some people ones. So I went and I printed off this. I tried the glue with this. I did the glue instead of the tape. You don't see no tape here. So I used a glue stick. And here's a little girl that I'm friends with, a rock painting girl named Miriam. So she wanted a rock. Well, it's a surprise. Her mother wanted the rock. Anyways, so I painted the background, and here we are. Here's Marion's rock. Marion loves painted rocks. And she's going to love this rock when she gets it. Let's see if I can give you a little bit closer up. And again, I just put the Mod Podge on, sprayed it. Wonderful job. It's that easy, really. It's not that hard to do. Okay, so then I thought, well, let's do a cartoon one. So the cartoon one, the little turkeys here, says you'd better get out of the sun, Ralph. Looks like you're done, with a little pop-up thing. So I thought that was adorable. So I wanted to change it up some to make it look more real. So I painted the background color all blue, like a big blue, and I took that part out of it. I just cut right around them, but I painted in the blue right over the paper. I thought it looked like it belonged better. I took this out of there. I went around the borders with a black paintbrush. I just changed it up a little, and I was quite happy with it after a time. So then I decided, well, it's kind of hard doing this with this paper. So taping it on all the time. So